Welcome back to my kitchen.
Hey,
Y'all, I have a helper today. My dude number 1, aka my husband. He has already been instructed to be on his best behavior. Since I'm allowing him to help me today, he said, "What you say, babe? You gonna earn your you gonna earn yours today and not just show up to eat."
That's right. I'm showing up. I don't know some YouTube people talking about me, but I earned mine today.
They say you always know when to show up.
Yeah, now I'm showing up now to work. How about that, everybody?
Well, look, y'all, we are making. I have my laptop right here. Okay, we are making this caramel apple cobbler with a brown sugar pecan crust. This has been a request of one of our YouTube family members, so I'm finally getting around to it, y'all. I'm excited to do this. It sounds delicious. So we have an apple filling, there's a cobbler topping, and then there's a brown sugar pecan crust top. All right, so we're gonna start off with 7 Granny Smith apples. This is one. Dude number 1 is over here cutting them up for me and earning his keep. 7 Granny Smith apples peeled and sliced. Then we have a half cup of brown sugar. It's supposed to be like a 1/3 cup of regular sugar, but y'all, we like to make sure our stuff is sweet enough. So I have a half cup of brown sugar, half cup of regular sugar here. Then we have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of cornstarch, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then there's an 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg that we'll be using. You guys, these were sent to me by one of our YouTube family members. It was actually a little kit with a couple of more spices in them. And then we have 1/3 cup, y'all. I know I'm gonna use more of this Ghirardelli premium caramel sauce. Y'all, that's gonna be so good. Okay. All right. So that's what we're using in the filling. Then for the cobbler topping, 1½ cup of all-purpose flour. I have 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of regular. This is the regular sugar. That's the brown sugar right there. 1½ teaspoon of baking powder is in here, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to use 1 stick of butter, not margarine, but butter. Then a 1/3 cup of boiling water. Now, I've not turned this on yet, okay? That's for the topping. And then for the brown sugar pecan crust topping, 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Y'all, it's a whole lot of sugar up in here. 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, and then we have 3/4 cups. I have probably about a cup of chopped pecans. You guys, I have roasted my pecans. I usually turn them on, put them on about 400 for maybe about 5 to 7 minutes. Watch it. You don't want to scorch your pecans, so it's going to vary depending on your oven. But just put them in there, then you'll start to smell them, and it brings out that nuttiness in your pecans, so y'all don't skip that part. And I'm going to break them up to make them more of a, because right now they're the whole pecans, and you don't want the whole pecans on top, right? Okay, so we're going to break them up to make them smaller. And then we're going to add some more butter. We're going to bake this. Let me go on and turn on my oven. 375 degrees. And a 9x13 baking dish is what it's calling for. And it says it's going to, I think, bake for maybe about 50 minutes or so. About 50 or 55 minutes. All right. So the first thing we need to do is start on our apple pie filling. Of course, I have thoroughly washed my hands. Y'all, don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands, because that's just nasty. My dude number 1 has washed his nasty hands too.
I thoroughly washed my hands.
Thoroughly washed. I appreciate it, babe. Okay. All right, so we're going to start getting this apple pie, the apple filling mixed up now. All right, y'all. My assistant is bringing the apples. Baby, dripping water. Just put them in the bowl. Just dump them in the bowl. Just, no, pour. What's wrong with you? Are you nervous?
I'm scared of these people.
So we've cut up and rinsed off our apples. So now it's time to start getting our filling mixed up. So we're going to add our sugar. That's the brown sugar and the regular sugar. And then we're going to add our lemon juice. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of the cornstarch. A teaspoon of cinnamon. Baby, will you hand me my my dishcloth? Thank you, babe. Teaspoon of cinnamon. To that, we're going to add about an eighth of a teaspoon of nutmeg. In our, I can't stand looking at this flour and stuff splattered everywhere. My Ghirardelli sauce. Let me say, I'm sure I'm going to have to lift this tab off of here. Yeah, I don't even want to measure this. I just want to squirt. We just squirting. How about that? Okay. Now we're just going to mix this up good, because this is going to sit. We're going to let this sit while we do our cobbler topping, okay? Our oven is still preheating. My dude number 1 is over there, kind of getting his pecans to his desired size, his roasted pecans. Ooh, these spices smell so good. Okay. All right. So we're going to sit this over here and let it sit. We're going to work on our topping now. You know what, before we do that, I'm going to go on and, instead of spraying my casserole dish, I have this little bit of butter left. I'm just going to spread it in here. Honey. Babe. I may need you to rinse this bowl out for me. Let me get the apples out of it first. Okay. Put that in the trash. I'm going to put my apples in here because they could still be sitting while we're doing this. Okay, babe, you'll rinse this out for me just in case I need it again. Thank you.
Apple.
I left the apple. Oh, no apples left behind, babe. Thank you. No apples left behind. Thank you. Okay. Ooh. All right. Now we're going to put that there. Now this is our cobbler topping that has the flour, sugar, brown sugar, baking powder, and salt. Okay? And I just needed a larger bowl, so we'll put it in here while he's washing that one out. And then we're going to whisk it together. Get it all mixed up good. Okay. And now we're going to add our 1 stick of butter, and it's really, really soft. Hope it didn't need to be a little harder than that, but here, babe.
This is so cool.
It's so cool. You like being my assistant?
No, I'm talking about you got a measuring thing in your bowl.
Oh, I thought you was talking about it was so cool because you were helping me. Oh yeah, the measurements on the inside of the bowl.
Yeah. That
was also sent to me by one of our sweet YouTube family members. You should have known that because it was iridescent.
That's right.
They hooking me up. I'm gonna tell you what I don't have.
What you don't have?
Some iridescent kitchen shears. Scissors. Yeah.
You know how not?
I have some black ones, but I said, ooh, I need to get me some iridescent. You see my black ones over there? I said, I need to get me some iridescent kitchen shears. Okay, y'all hear my water back there boiling. So it says after we get this all mixed up, let me make sure it's mixed up good. Baby, did you take that my spatula? Oh no, I'm sorry, it's right here.
Oh, your whisk?
No, that's my whisk. This is a whisk.
Yeah.
This is a spatula.
Ooh. Look at that.
Ain't that fancy? Because I feel like I have some, I had some dry flour and stuff up under there. I needed to get that because all of that needs to have that butter. If you guys can hear the rolling a little bit, my water is boiling.
It's about gone.
Don't say that. No, it was only a little bit. It was only supposed to be a little bit. Okay. So, you're supposed to mix this up until it gets crumbly. Looks pretty crumbly to me. Y'all see that? Okay, pretty crumbly. So now we're going to add in this boiling water. You know what? Let me make sure that this is, give me a, am I supposed to put this in here? It may be too hot. It may crack it. It boiled for a second. Let me make sure that this is still 1/3 cup of water. All right, you guys, I had to add a little bit more water because it had kind of boiled down. So now we're going to just pour this over here. That was at 1/3 cup of water. And then we're just going to mix it up good. And this is our topping. I guess that's going to be like a little crust, huh? Interesting. Okay. Alright. So that's mixed up good. So now we're just going to spoon this. Let me make sure I have my apples pretty level. Hey, you need something else to do? You need something else to do? No. And it says to get this, you know, try to make sure the apples are covered. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to spoon this over here. Or shall I say, it looks like I'm forking it over here. Until we get all of these apples covered. So we're going to scrape all of this out. Okay, the only other thing I'm going to need in a minute would be paper towel. We got most of it covered up, most of the apples, but y'all, that's it. Wait a minute, babe, just a second. Okay. So my assistant here, suggested that I try to use this and spread it a little bit, but you know, hey, it's not doing but so much. But anywho, it's gonna give us some crust on the top. And before I add my crust topping, thank you, babe. Y'all know how Miss Donna is. I don't like a messy looking casserole dish. So we're just going to go around the edge with the clean paper towel. Emphasis on clean. I done told y'all. Clean paper towel, y'all. Okay? Alright. And then, babe, you got your pecans ready. And we had...
I watched that.
You watched this? Thank you, babe. We had to melt some butter.
Do you need me to get the remaining of this?
Hmm?
Get the remaining of this?
No, but that's good. We done about got all we can get out of there. Okay, so now we're going to mix up our brown sugar for the pecan crust topping, the brown sugar, the flour, and the pecans. Okay, get this brown sugar kind of broken up a little bit. That's the so, babe, this is how small, y'all, this is how small he wanted his pecans chopped up. Lord, you trying to add that last little bit to the, you trying to add that last little bit to it. Thank you, baby. You've been a real big help today. Y'all, he said he been working hard. It's hard work, babe?
Yes, it is. I'm trying. We did negotiate my pay before I did this, y'all.
You did negotiate your pay.
Lay me off.
You already been paid.
Oh, okay. Well, lay me off now.
Oh, lay you off. Oh, this is what you said. Lay you off. Okay, babe, now I need that butter. That butter that you melted. So it was almost half stick of that butter. Is it still running? It should be good. Yeah, we're good. So we're going to, thank you, honey. So we're going to pour this melted butter over here. Ooh, child. It's going to be rich, huh? Thank you, dear. And mix this up. And then we're just going to kind of spoon this over the top. You want to take this back? I don't think I might need, you're going to give me that fork. Thank you, dear. Yeah, I was so tempted to I wanted to put a pie crust on this. Oh, I really did. But we said we're gonna do it like we're gonna do it with just the, I guess the cobbler topping or whatever it's called. So, all right. So now we're just gonna spoon this over the top. Make sure you get all of that flour and butter, flour and brown sugar mixed up good. You don't want any dry pockets, okay? I think this topping is going to be delicious though. Really, for real. You good, babe?
Just looking and learning.
You're looking and learning. You want to put this on evenly? As even as you can?
All the way across it.
Yeah. We're just going to cover up the whole top of this with this. You know. Thank you, babe. You know what you're doing?
Yeah, wipe my head.
Wipe your head.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Listen, got this on my list.
You doing good, babe.
Thank you, babe.
Those pecans and that brown sugar look good. When it's just gonna melt all over. It's gonna melt all over the top of that. Y'all, that's gonna be good. Hey, this is the first time you've helped me cook in the kitchen.
I know, babe. I have helped you eat everything, but this time I'm going to help you cook it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
We need somebody else to test it.
You're not going to test it?
I'll just work overtime. I'll do it.
You'll do it.
I'll do it.
Since you have to, you just do it, right?
I'll do it. I have to.
Okay.
Work overtime. I'll do both jobs.
Okay, so our oven is ready again, 375. And then we're gonna, here, you got it. I'm gonna set my timer now. Set the timer for about 55 minutes. You good, babe?
Yes. I think I got it evenly spread it. This looks like this is going to be good.
You done?
Done.
Done. That does look good. Look, y'all. Wait a minute. We got to see that little piece up there on that edge. Get him off. It looks good, doesn't it? It's probably going to be all nice and bubbly. 375. Timer is set. And then we'll let you know exactly how long we baked once we take it out. Alright, y'all. We have been baking about 50 minutes. And when I tell y'all, oh my goodness, y'all, this looks so good. Would you look at that caramel that's oozing up? In between that pecan topping and around the edges. My. Y'all, this is gonna be some kind of good. Look at that caramel bubbling. Ooh-wee. Trust me, vanilla ice cream is getting ready to be on deck for this here. So what I'm getting ready to do while it's still hot is add me some more caramel on the top.
What's the matter, man?
Thank you for coming in, Clutch. The ice cream, too.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
I'm putting my hay. This ain't butter pecan. I'm thinking this. What is this?
Just do a scoop. You say a scoop or two. Toot, you want some? Yeah. Toot.
Okay, let's go.
It does have some pecans on it, baby.
Of course, if that was involved.
Yeah. You know, Daddy likes pecans. Donnie, you might need to take this to work with you tomorrow. Is this enough too?
Why you in bed prayer? Sir,
Uh-huh.
why you in bed prayer?
What she say?
You heard what she said. What she in bed?
She
He was in bed prayer.
Nothing she talked about.
And he looked at you crazy.
Jackson.
You supposed to be a dinosaur or something?
Baby, you ain't saying nothing.
That's what even with the people.
It's good, y'all. Listen. This look rich.
It's rich.
You're a monster. That's the biggest spoon in the world.
I ain't no ice
Because that's what I was scooping it out with. Oh, you didn't get ice cream, did you?
Yeah.
Y'all. Y'all.
What's this called?
Oh my goodness.
That's the name of it. Oh my goodness.
That's what it need to be called. Caramel apple cobbler with brown sugar
Give it a
pecan
name. Give it a
crust. Y'all, this is delicious. And let me show y'all. This topping, I want y'all to listen to my pot holders because it's still. Did you say hey everybody? Stop sounding like a monster. Did you say hey everybody?
You supposed to say hey.
Hey, everybody.
Let me be careful. we not. Y'all listen to the topping. Shh. Can y'all stop sounding like monsters over here across? Jackson, stop.
That's what we'll do.
Listen. Now you do. So it did crust up. Y'all. Oh my goodness. This is delicious. And let me show you the see how the I guess the topping is almost like a, I don't want to say a bread. What am I trying to say? Can y'all, ooh, wait a minute, girl, listen. Okay, let me hold this in.
You know what?
Y'all, can y'all see that?
It's like you can't do this without ice cream.
Y'all see how the crust, that topping kind of formed, I don't want to say a bread, but ooh, y'all, this is so good. Yes, I added that extra caramel on top. Oh, and it's okay, it's moving. It's sliding around in the pan. Okay, babe, let's get a thumbnail. Baby, push my glasses up on my face.
I got you.
No, I pushed them up with my thing. Babe, move to the right a little bit.
He ain't even looking.
Y'all, this good. What you think, too?
That's good.
This is delicious. And you can just, you see all that caramel in there. That's just oozing around. I'm glad I added extra caramel. Come here, Jackson, so you can say hey, everybody. Come here. With your Santa Claus pajamas on.
Hey, it's Christmas in July.
Did he taste some? Say hey. Stop. Be nice. Say hey, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Did Papa give you some?
Yeah.
Did Papa may have some apples, please? And ice cream? Is it good? Say, is that good, Nana? Say, it's delicious? Has and sugar then, since it's so good. Oh, that's the best sugar in the world. Listen, Shanetta, girl, when you sent me that email, I said then that it sounded absolutely delicious.
I'm saying now it is absolutely delicious.
So tell Shanetta thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Say thank you, Netta. Thank you, Shanetta. It is absolutely delicious. I appreciate you helping me. Me and my little, you ate it all too. Listen, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but I appreciate you being my helper. You didn't even do the most. Yeah, that's because I gave him his instructions before I turned this camera on. And we're not going to make this no 45, 50 hour video because you doing the most. You follow directions, Robert.
That's good.
That's delicious, isn't it? But Donnie's going to take it to work with her tomorrow.
What you mean?
Look at his face. What you mean? What do you mean? You always take everything with you to work.
Take the next one.
No, you don't listen. Anyway, y'all, listen. If you've not subscribed, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up.
And hit the nosy.
If you've not subscribed,
hit the nosy.
Please consider doing so, hitting that nosy. That's turning on that notification bell. That way you'll be notified. Y'all listen and washing his dishes.
Yeah.
Listen.
Look, I complete my job.
I know, right? That way you'll be notified whenever we're doing whatever it is we're doing over here. Y'all let me know whether or not dude number 1 is allowed to help me in the kitchen anymore.
Man, I was on my best behavior. I wish one of them would fire me. Let one of them fire me.
You said you wanted to be laid off.
I want you to lay me off. That's your job, not theirs.
Not theirs. Okay. Anyway, we'll come tell everybody bye. Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye, everybody.
We already look forward to you joining us again next time.
Bye.
Bye.